What up, Lee? What do you mean riding around on a bus? You a bus driver? Huh? On the bus. For you, I might as well start early. I'm sitting here ready. Might as well, right?
Right?
Instead of being late like usual. I'm usually late, but not today. Not today. Oh man, I wish I was out doing some haunted tonight, but that's coming up here in a couple days. I found a spot I'm gonna go do. I'm not gonna tell you guys till I get there. Seen some cool cemeteries today though while we were out and about, didn't we? A couple cool cemeteries out that way we seen today.
Yep.
Thinking about trying those out. What's up, Denise? Hey Flo, how's it going? How's your eyeballs? What's up, Sam? Been doing some research on that list you sent me. I've heard of a lot of those places. Somebody's saying there was a haunted meat packing place in Knox, or abandoned meat packing place, or something like that. I didn't see it on that list though. It's down to 16 eye drops a day now, huh? Instead of 50. There you go, Flo. Progress, right? You'll have your X-ray Superman vision before you know it. Awesome, I will. I'm trying to find it. See, Denise has been moving up on her channel. I just seen her a community post. Gotta start dropping some videos. Yeah, I figured I'd do this from home today. We've been out and about all day. Had to get the kids some school shoes. Man, I can't believe they're about to start school already. Denise, if you need any help from any of us, let us know. It's your channel, you know. We got you. You got laid off, huh? Oh man, well, that sucks. Man, damn, damn, damn. Yeah, man, I gotta find some haunted stuff. I wish I could find some haunted buildings. I did see a couple of cemeteries today, though, that I knew about, but never thought much about them until I seen them again today. There you go. Get out and film that stuff, no matter what it is. You never know. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, right on. Um, yeah. What up, Butters? So what you do is just get that content. You know, no matter what it is, like you said, dragon boat race for the kids. There's gonna be some people out there you never know, and they're gonna like that stuff. Uh, there's been times where I did little videos and I didn't think they were gonna do anything, and that'd be the ones that end up getting all the views. Just when you think you got to figure it out, you don't. You know what I mean? And it's like, wait a minute. I don't know how many times I've done that. Been like footage I got, and I almost didn't make a video out of it. Ain't it? Done that.
Uh-huh.
And then I ended up making a little video out and throwing it out there, and I was like, what? Did not see that. So you never know. So put those out, and you never know. You never know. That'd be awesome, man. For sure, man. I know exactly where it's at, Butters. I can definitely point you in the right direction. It's a tricky one to find, but and also I have I'm gonna send you a layout of the graves, and you'll know who's where because I got it through Ron from oh shit, from Ron's channel. Don't believe it right now, but anyway, I got it from him and
Faces Forgotten.
Faces of Forgotten. I had a brain fart.
We all have those.
But I got it from him. He did the research and he talked to the people and he got the layout of the way the graves are. So I got a copy of that and I'll send it to you, Butters, and I'll show you exactly the plot layout. And then I'll draw you. I'll send you a screenshot of Google Maps or anything, and I'll show you where it's at inside the cemetery. Because of course they're not marked. So, but you gotta look for the ones that are around it, and you'll know where you're at. Because I guess that whole plot was paid for by Sorensen, and yeah. But for sure, man, dude, whatever, man. I'll help you out, whatever I got, bro. You know it. I got you. I had fun doing that one on my birthday. Hey, what's up, Ruth? Yeah, that was fun doing that one on my birthday. It sucks that I didn't get any responses. I don't think from David Cunningham or the kids. I don't know because one said mom killed us, and then the other one said I did get the one daughter's name, and I got one that said she was mean or something like that. So yeah, yeah, Butters. I'm still not sure about that for 100% yet about Saturday. I'll let you know for sure within the next day or so. But I had fun doing that one and hanging out on my birthday. That was cool. You know, not a big deal or nothing, but out of all the people who told me happy birthday on Facebook and on social media or whatever, out here, YouTube, whatever. What's up, Crystal? I got hundreds and hundreds of happy birthdays, and there's only two people that didn't tell me happy birthday that I kind of would expect them to. I mean, I don't know. It hurt my feelings a little bit, but I'm a man, and I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But the only two people out of hundreds and hundreds of people that didn't say happy birthday to me this year was Scott and Charlie. And I was like, man, what dudes didn't even tell me happy birthday. But it's cool. It is what it is. Like I said, I ain't a little kid. I'm a man, and nobody has to say it. You know what I mean? But I just thought it. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Butters, I'll let you know, man. Chris Brown, are you going to Detroit? Oh man, let me know if you need a couple locations while you're there. To go check out. I know a couple big bando churches are there, Gothic churches. And they're awesome. There you go. Get you a mom's spaghetti shirt. There you go. I think the shirts were like $30, and the eat there was like it was like $12 or something like that for the little spaghetti and meatballs or whatever. They got different stuff though, so yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. My two dudes. I get it. They're probably busy though. You know what I mean? But whatever. That's gonna be cool. I love Detroit. And if another place to eat there that my buddy took me to that was awesome was Mercury Burger. His name was Fucker. All right, just let me know, Butters. Your ex girlfriend, huh? Well, at least if it's your ex girlfriend, she ain't gonna make you pay for it. At least you don't have to pay for it. But yeah, let me know for sure. Definitely, man. Yeah, we were out running around all day today, man. Um, yeah, a couple ideas for a couple spots. Haven't really picked which one for sure I'm gonna do within the next couple days. I'm gonna do another live, and you know what? I figured out I like doing the cemetery ones better in the daytime because once it gets night out, you guys seen it, you can't see anything. So in a lot of these places, I don't want to light it up. Even with my light on, you can barely see, because they're so big. Hmm. I don't think so, Flo, but I'm gonna jot that down, and after this, I'm gonna look it up. Devil's Road. I'm gonna be doing another one from the tattoo shop pretty soon. All right, Denise, do what you gotta do. Thanks for dropping in though and saying hi. Good luck with the kiddos. Yeah, for sure, Flo. Let me see. Devil's Road, North 41, Cedar Lake's at West 41. My buddy probably knows where that's at. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna look it up. Got it. I'm gonna check that out. Ugh. Man, I got my basement's backing up with water over here. On this end of the house, we have the kitchen upstairs and the laundry room right below it. Anytime I wash clothes or wash dishes, the drain's backing up on the floor. But thanks, Flo. On the other end of the house, there's another drain, and that's where the bathroom is upstairs, and the shower and everything. And if you use any of that, that doesn't back up. So there's a clog between this side of the house and that side of the house. So the plumber just called me back because I rent, and I told my landlord, and the plumber is going to be here tomorrow morning. Yeah, there you go. Devil's Road. You texted it to me? Okay. So we can find it. Oh, I just got it, Flo. Gypsy's Graveyard, we did that. End of Karen Slide. The south of the county goes toward Hills and Devil's Road. So that's the history of it. Let's check that out. Murders, huh? Several murders there. People found without heads. Mob dumped bodies there. It's west of 41 between Cedar Lake and Lowell. I can't recall the name of the road. I'll find it. Or Sam, if you there you go. If you want to find it, let's get it. I found a never solved double homicide from 151st Street. What? No shit. Mahone. It says Mahone way back some years where two young girls that disappeared from Cedar Lake. Their bodies were found in the area that is now Magoun Road. Magone? Old cemetery too? Road trip. Dang. Wow, man. Magoun Road. Magoun Road. Oh, wow, really? Congratulations. That's cool, Flo. Thank you. See, you guys are awesome. See how we make a good team, all of us? Now, you guys do it. Now, leave it up to me, and I'm going to go out there and get it. Somebody said, we heard stories of slaughtered cows and ghosts. They would go out there at night and come home screaming and laughing. That was the 90s. I'll then go out there. Spell it wrong. Something or someone was bad out there in the 80s. Here's another place. Somebody goes, are you talking about Indian Gardens? I wonder what that is. I know there's some burial mounds out that way too. Yeah, congratulations again, Crystal. Oh, let's see. Says in March of 1969, Richard Combs was taking his dog for an early evening walk near Cedar Lake, Indiana, when he stumbled upon a pair of bodies lying in the field. The victims, a young man and woman, had been beaten and shot to death. Sadly, their identities remain a mystery. I wonder where they're buried at. I'm gonna send this to you, Sam. Copy. That's wild. What else does it say? Investigators arrived on the scene to find the bodies of a man and a woman lying in a shallow ditch in an open field. The woman was nude. However, she was found wearing a diamond engagement and wedding ring. The man was wearing a blue short sleeve shirt, a blue and white button front cardigan style sweater, and black pants. He had on one black sock. However, the other sock and both of his shoes were missing. Neither carried any sort of identification. Young woman was described as being white, 5'7", 130 pounds. She had shoulder length hair, brown hair that had a reddish tint and brown eyes. The man was described as white, 5'9", 180 pounds, brown hair, also with a reddish tint and blue eyes. Neither had scars or tattoos. Both were described as being between 20 and 30 years old. Like they said, that one lady said on Facebook that a lot of people would hitchhike down that road. So you never know. They could have been from anywhere. The victims, whoop, excuse me, the victims were found near the intersection of 151st Avenue and Magone Street. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Magone, Magone, with that dog. Only a half mile from the heavily trafficked highway US 41. Hmm. According to investigators, no real effort had been made to conceal their bodies. They were found only 20 feet from the field's edge. Although the area itself was extremely rural, anyone who glanced in that direction would have been able to see them from the road. After autopsy, both victims were shot in the back at close range with a .38 caliber pistol. The woman had been shot twice, and the man had been shot 3 times. Both were beaten prior to their deaths. Although the man had deep bruising on his back, it appeared as though the assailant had focused the attack mostly on the woman. She had been severely beaten in the face, and her right eye was torn out. Dang. So they've been laying there about 3 or 4 days. Wow, man. 1969. I wonder if I can find where they're buried at. The crime scene wielded few clues. However, investigators did discover marks in the dirt indicating the victims had been dragged from the roadway. Also, accompanied with the lack of blood at the scene, police led police to believe the victims had been killed elsewhere before being left in the field. Bam, here it is. Both victims laid to rest side by side in Oak Hill Cemetery on March 29, 1969. A small memorial service was held prior for the pair at a local funeral home, which a reverend spoke, 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 spoke. Yeah, rip her eyeball out. But so she's in Oak Hill Cemetery. There must be an Oak Hill Cemetery out that way. I mean, those are everywhere. There's one in Chicago, there's one in Gary, there's one in Hammond, there's all over the place. Oak Hill. Yeah, I've been to Oakwood and Oak Hill. Yep. Yeah, maybe we go out there. But by now that intersection is probably developed. I'm thinking. I won't know until I look it up. Um, maybe if it's not the only way it's not Find a Grave is somebody put it on there. Did I say that? Let me check. Either way, I've been to both of them. Oak Hill. I said Oak Hill. I know I said Oak Hill. Okay, I might not have. Okay. Hey, what's up, Joni? I don't think I said Oakwood. I was just kidding. I might have. But anyways, lots of cornfields and stuff, huh? So yeah, this was in 1969. So I kind of figured it was probably built up, especially off 41. You know what I mean? Over there. Oh wow, there's post-mortem pictures on here. Yeah, John Doe find a grave. Boom. There it is. Oh, they're burying Gary. Died March 5th, 1969, Cedar Lake, Lake County, Indiana. Burial, Oak Hill Cemetery, Gary, Indiana. Boom. Flow. So yeah, I mean they're not far from here. And here's a newspaper article about it I just found. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something. Slain couple found in upstate field. Wow. I think so too, Flo. Oh wow. What's up, Freak Show? It has been a minute, man. How you been? Looking up some spooky stuff. Let's see what we got here. All right. Check it out, guys. Boom, there it is. Oh, wow, really? Unknowns, huh? Yeah, Oak Hill. It says in Gary. I don't know, find a grave. How about that? We're on it. And then Jane Doe, Oak Hill Cemetery, right next to her. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go and have those ladies show me where they're at and look them up, I guess. There's the newspaper article. This is on Find a Grave. If you guys, what else we got here? Oh yeah, here's those death certificates I see now. Wow, they even got a map where they were found. Here's another article, and another article, and another one. Wow, dude. So like, we don't know who they are. Go bury them in Gary. I'm telling you, man. There's supposed to be some post-mortem autopsy photos of them out here. Ugh, I don't know if I want to see them. That's what I say. Three years ago, people were talking about how they should um exhume them and do a DNA if there's any yeah, you get DNA from them. I'm sure. Somebody goes, There isn't any way to know for sure if these two were married to each other. It could have been a love triangle gone wrong, maybe. Could have been. Especially since the bodies have been brought to this location from somewhere else. Hmm. Sadly, neither victim has been identified. It appears as though that after their burial, the case vanished from headlines and has, like so many others, simply been forgotten with the passage of time. Hopefully, one day it can be rescued from the depths of obscurity and both people can finally have their names back. Yeah, that's sad, man. Warning, this is a post-mortem photo of John Doe, included in a separate link. I want to view it. Oh my god. That's him. Damn. Oh, for sure, Sam, we're doing this one. That's him right there. That's wild, man. Man, that's wild. Thanks, Flo. That was a great one, man. Flo, she did it. What is going on here? Come on. Dang, you guys see that picture, man? That's messed up. Says underneath that, they put that in a newspaper, you guys. That picture. Look, that was in a paper. So Indiana State Police criminal investigators are seeking public help in an attempt to identify two murder victims whose bodies were found in rural northwestern Indiana March 5th. Detectives detectives surmise that the pair, a young man and a woman apparently in their mid-20s, were shot to death sometime during the weekend of between March 1st and 2nd. A check in their fingerprints with FBI failed to turn up any identities. And then it goes on and on, same thing about how they looked and the engagement ring. Yeah, same thing I read before. That's crazy. No, I've never heard of that before. That's wild. It's not real close to me, but it's not real far either. You know what I mean? That's wild, man. That's a good one, Flo. We're on it. We're on it. I guess they didn't show a picture of the girl because they said her face was beaten so bad. There probably is, unless it was in that right? Unless the evidence was in the that Gary evidence room we found. That shit was all decayed and wild. I wish that place was still around. I would redo that video. That was crazy. Yep, clothing, hair samples, blood samples. Who knows, you know? Even the ring and stuff. Ooh, that's crazy. But is that the Devil's Road? I don't know if that's part of the Devil's Road. It's like something else, maybe. Could be a rural road. Maybe that's how it got the name Devil's Road because of the shit that happened out there. They said a lot of people used to hitchhike down there. Hmm. That's wild. It's probably about an hour, a little over an hour for me, maybe. I know Lowell's over an hour, about an hour. She ain't been out there so long. I don't know. I got cousins that live out there, but I haven't been out there in a long time. Oh boy. Hmm. Devil's Road. Devil's Road, Cedar Lake, Indiana. What's up, Brandon? Hey man, you ever heard of Devil's Road? Brandon probably did. Cedar Lake. Oh, what's this? Oh man. See, I knew he probably did. No man. Haunted Cedar Lake. Devil's Road, located a bit west of Route 41. Site where McDowell said neighbors have witnessed strange things on the road, including shadows. The thought is that the deceased woman were that this my eyes burning. The thought is that deceased women who were murdered back at the location in the 1960s are still haunting it today. Huh. Dude. Have you ever been out there, Brandon? 'Cause I'm about to do it. If you want to go. Not tonight, but soon. But definitely on the list. Now, Flo, I never even heard of it, dude. Flo asked me about it. She's seen it on something. And there's a place near you called Reader Roll. Yeah, I've been there before. Dude, forget that bus tour, man. We need to go out there and investigate that mode. We'll pop the trunk on these ghosts. You know, on the 12th? Sweet. You know how to get there? So we have King Paranormal, Psycho Ghost Trackers. Will be Psycho King Ghost Paranormal. Let's do it. Sweet, dude. Let's do it, man. Hey, man. I want to get something good. Go on Halloween. Too bad it's not March. We're going the day they around when they found those people. Like that name? Look it up, dude. I got I got 2 REM pods, a small REM pod. I got my K2. I got a voice recorder, and I got my apps, and I got some cat balls, dude. And then you bring your stuff. We'll hit it hard. Come to your shop, me and the wife. Hell yeah, man. Let me know. I'm about to do another investigation at the shop too soon. We've been getting a little bit of activity here and there lately. That's how it happens. It'll be nothing, and then everybody starts seeing and hearing shit again, and it kind of gets built up. And then I've been antagonizing them a little bit. I'll get them primed, and let's see if we can get something again. Set up some stuff. You want to come get some tattoos? Yeah, man. Let me know, man. I got openings coming up. I'm trying to fill my schedule up this week too. That's what I was doing earlier, trying to get some people. I got a couple booked. Need a cover up. Let me know. I got to do a small cover up tomorrow on this girl's hand. She got like a couple words. I'm gonna do these flowers. It's gonna be really cool. You know, it's cool as long as it don't affect our work. You know, and scaring people out of there, which they don't. So nobody ever sees stuff except us that are there all the time. I don't think the only time people seen stuff if they were like mediums or like gifted that see stuff. That's the only people that seen stuff in there besides the people who work there. It was weird. I did that little rural cemetery at my friend's property, and I swear I seen a bald head go down behind the headstone that night. And the next day when I went to work, Anna, the girl that works there, before I even told her anything, she's like, I seen something in here yesterday. I was like, really? And she goes, yeah, after you left. She goes, I seen it looked like a bald headed something real quick in the back hallway. I go, that's weird you said that, man. Cool, man. Yeah, send it to me, bro. So yeah, Devil's Road. Yeah, we're gonna get that one. Did you get? I don't know if you answered me if I missed that. Brandon, did you get activity out there when you did that road? Oh yeah, you were on a bus. That's right. My bad. But we're gonna get something. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna ramp it up. I need to get some fresh batteries for my REM pods. So I want to make sure they're juiced up and ready to go. You know what I mean? Brandon, you still got my number, right? And bug spray. I see the bus tour right here, man. It's awesome, bro. Sweet. Here's another page. Sam, I'm gonna send this to you too. See if you can pull anything interesting from it. It's a pretty cool looking page. If you haven't seen it, there's more than just corn in Indiana. There's ghosts too. I've seen this page before. Adams County Cheese Factory, Bannon Cheese Factory. That's right. That's right. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna get them. I want to go do the circus train crash site too. Even though it's active tracks, I don't want to do it at night. I want to do it in the daytime. I I don't know. Something about doing these places in the daytime. I mean, nighttime's creepy, especially if you're there, but you can't really see so much. You know what I mean? And haunted places are haunted no matter what time of the day it is. I don't care. They don't really know the difference between the day and night, except like the witching hour or whatever. That probably has something to do with it. But I've talked to people that are really good at doing this, Jazz and Victor. And they said some of the best hunt ghost hunting they ever did, and evidence they ever captured was in the daytime. Dude, I just watched a new video from the other day they dropped. They went to that Heaven's Gate cult. Remember all the people down there? They all committed suicide. The aliens were going to take them to heaven. That mansion. They had like 39 of them. Well, they all unalive themselves. Well, the mansion had been torn down, and a new house is built there, but the same driveway and gate's still there. And Jazz and Victor pull up in the street right outside the gate, and they did some paranormal sessions. And man, at first they weren't really getting nothing, and then they started getting some really good stuff. They set a REM pod in the back seat, and they set the lantern REM pod here, and they were getting that guy. His what they called him was Doe, and the other lady, she was something else, Foe and Doe, or Doe and Foe, or some shit. But anyways, they were getting his name, Doe. What's your name? They say Doe. If this is they would say his real name. If this is him, light up, and it was lighting up. Lighten up. So there's a way to do paranormal stuff without even being inside the property, you know what I mean? And so I got a couple spots I know I would never get in that I think are haunted. So I might do some like mobile ghost hunting, like pull up in front and set my stuff up in the car, you know, and see what we can get. I always forget about my banner. That's so cool. Oh, stand up and stretch. She said her eyes doing good. She's down to only like 18 drops a day now. Poor Flo. Okay. What else we got here? Joni, did you hear what I said earlier about my birthday? The only people that didn't wish me happy birthday this year was Charlie and Scott. I hurt my feelings. But I didn't cry. I didn't cry. At least not for long. Let's see. Bass Lake. So Brandon, yeah, man, let's do this, man. I would like for you to come with me on this one. The more the we can get out there and man, between you and me, shit, we can get something, dude. I guarantee it. That's all right, Joni. I'm like, man, my homies. Not that it's a big deal. It's just I don't know. It's like they don't love me no more. I don't think they love me anymore. I ain't crying. Don't cry. I don't know. I haven't heard from Patterson. That's a good question. Couple weeks at least. You know what I mean? I think he jumped in right at the end of one of mine. I don't know if it was the last one or the one the week before. The coffins? What's that? Bobtown, Indiana? Where the hell is that from? Uh-huh. Yeah, man, I haven't heard from Patterson. Patterson? Where you at, dude? Hell's Gates. Mwah. Brazil, Indiana. There's a lot of stuff out by Brazil, Indiana. Here's an old Indian burial ground. You gotta go through a bunch of weeds to get up there. After hopping the fence, you get ready to climb a hill that's about 50 feet high. What? Or Pete. See how they are? I forgot about Pete. But Pete, yeah, but the other two, man, I didn't expect that. Man, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. They didn't say it, though. No, none of them. Here's another one in Cedar Lake, guys. MacArthur Woods. Kids have kids have said that they have heard voices saying "kill them." Once a hand grabbed a girl. They have also seen a gun pointing at them, and when they got home, their house door was open and nobody was in the house. When they got inside, nothing was in place. Nothing was in the place where they left it, and then they ran outside. But when they looked at their house, there was a glowing light next to it. Some children have seen a strange man with ripped clothes and distorted face suddenly disappearing to the air. And it's writing so tiny. Private residence, no trespassing. How you doing, Vicky? How you doing? A rock quarry in Cedar Lake, Indiana, has been there since the 1900s, but not many people know it exists. It's said to be haunted. The story goes that two houses next door to it used to be homes for homeless children. The owner of the two houses was supposedly a closeted homosexual, mentally unwell man in his late 50s and would only allow boys into the houses. Probably that dude that was locked up in Lake County Jail and pinching my butt. That ghost. When his wife came home on the night of November 14th, she saw him drag a boy into the bedroom. She screamed and he hit her over the head and dragged her into the quarry, where he beat her to death and buried her amongst the rocks. He went. I just got your text, Brandon. Uh, he went crazy that night and murdered all 25 of the boys under his care in the homes. It's said that he buried all their bodies in the quarry. Now, if you go there, you will hear the little boys laughing on some nights, but on November 14th, you will hear nothing but the sound of screaming and then the old man grunting and the rocks moving as the night he buried the bodies of his wife and the little boys. Funny. I got it, bro. Two. Hey, do you do pick someone? What do you mean, like a portrait? Depends. I have to see it. She's out looking for that Corey. If I can't find the directions. It says it's Cedar Lake. Supposed, supposedly, it says. I had to see it, bro. Step Cemetery, Centerville, Charlestown. That Quarry one sounds like a cool one, though. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. Let's save that. Yeah, the old boys' school, Salesians or whatever. Place is poop. That place is poop. Columbia City. Check this out. Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne. Oh, Columbia City, Whitley County. Fort Wayne based hospital bought an old funeral home house. Its home health care agency. Lots of problems transpired with the electrical system, things moving on about themselves, like chairs and etc. Staff is reluctant to be in the building alone, especially at night when the activity increases. One of the employees' young children began asking her mother about various people she saw moving about the building. The mother didn't know how to respond because she couldn't see them. Hmm. Oh, Princess Hello. That sounds cool. All right, Crystal. The Prince symbol. Pshing. Let's try getting a Moral House. Split the cost. It's Hartford City, Indiana. I think my buddy Butters and them just did that. Butters, you still on here? He might be working. He pops in every now and then. There's a haunted jail down in Columbia City too. The old Whitley County Sheriff's House. Well, that sounds like the Crown Point place. Man, Brandon, I got me and Barry are beyond. I don't know if you watched that, man. We killed it up in there. Uh, Crown Point Sheriff's House, the old jail. Dude, we got all kinds of crazy activity in there. Eddie got scratched. I got my butt pinched. Man, I had those REM pods doing exactly what I told them. The responses we were getting, it was nuts, dude. Hartford City. I have to check that out, bro. Sounds cool. Haunted Cemetery. Oh, the Morrow House. Didn't you guys do that, Butters? Yeah, I remember that when you were on that TV show, bro. The Morrow House in Hartford City, Indiana, Butters. I remember that TV show, that episode you were on, dude. Dude, the shit we captured in there was off the chain, dude. At first, it wasn't really going, and then dude, then it just started going crazy in there. There's only certain parts of that jail we got anything. The women's cell block, I was getting stuff in there by myself, and then the graffiti, they call it, cell block. And the Dillinger one, the Dillinger cell block too. But other than that, man, we didn't really get anything anywhere else in that place. There you go. I thought I remember you saying something about it though, Butters. I thought you did. I know I heard it somewhere. That'd be cool, man. Dude, we can start doing some stuff, man. If you want, Brandon, definitely. There's all kinds of shit on this page. A lot of this shit's just shit that people's legends. Haunted High School, Fort Wayne. It is believed that Carroll High School is cursed and haunted. Every year, a junior student dies surprisingly. What? And eventually, the student comes back to haunt and be known. For one example, not mentioning the name, a girl who died came back to be remembered. The day after her death in class, boy took her a boy took her original seat and fell off. To everyone's surprise, they asked him if he was all right, and he replied in a shocked look, "No, not really." The teacher asked why. He replied, "I didn't fall, I was pushed." What? Dog Face Bridge, I wouldn't mind doing that too. Well, that's good news, Vicky. That's very good. Very good. Let's see. Jailhouse Flats. I think this is Fort Wayne also. Haunted by Sam. Okay. Haunted by Sam McDonald, the last man hanged in Allen County. The old jailhouse legends of a deceased murderer haunts the halls. Today, the jail is used as a Halloween scare attraction. Oh, I've seen this place before. Pretty sure. Ross Cemetery, you talking about, bro? Get it, Sam. Yeah. Oh man. Well, Brandy's yelling, dinner's ready. We haven't ate yet. We were out running around all day, so I'm gonna go upstairs and eat 'cause I'm starving. Um, but yeah, Brandon, we gotta do it, man. We gotta get together and we gotta. Yeah, I think I'll go do Ross Cemetery. I've been there and did a video on it about the. I think her name was Elizabeth, the girl that haunts it. Um, but I never did any paranormal stuff there, so might have to do that one. Sounds like a good one. I've always heard that about Ross Cemetery too. So, shit, that's right down the road. So maybe we'll do that one. But I'm gonna jump off here, guys. Sam, let me know what you find. Thank you, Flo, for the information you've given us. It's the morning there in Philippines. Wow. Hi, Lauren. Hey, Lauren jumps out. See you later. But thanks for hanging out, Crystal, and all you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Brandon, hit me up. I'll text you back here in a minute. Let's see. Send me a picture of what you're talking about for that tattoo. I'll let you know. But oh wow, that'd be awesome. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for all the info and thanks for everything. And like I said, Sam, let me know what you find. Good night, Ruth, and good night, everybody. Give me thumbs up on the way out. Once again, Scott and Charlie never say happy birthday to me. Good night, y'all. All right, I'll see you guys later.